Hey YouTube, thought I'd make a video of this, right? This is my Christmas present, one of several I got, and just about my favourite one. It is a Bahco 24-inch bow saw that my friend gave me. Fantastic. I've been looking for one of these for ages, right? Essentially it's a Sandvik, and I don't know what goes down in America, but quite honestly, anything from the Scandinavian countries, here in UK we tend to regard as the very best for green woodworking, certainly, and most woodworking actually. I've had a Husqvarna chainsaw for so long I don't use it anymore actually. I nearly cut my leg off with it, but it's a damn good saw. And this is going to be a damn good saw as well, I think. Let's bring it up to the camera. Actually, let's show you, to be fair to them, and show you the logo first. Let's see, Bahco Force, and it says something else that I can't read. And down here, it's not showing very well, but just there, it's the Sandvik fish, which, because this is exactly the same really as the old Sandvik bow saw, slightly upgraded a little bit just because of modern times, and may have been downgraded a bit, I don't know, because they made Sandvik always in Sweden. And this here says it's been made in Portugal. It's got the name Ergo on it, that's what I was looking for. See that Ergo there? And it's certainly ergonomic, it fits in the hand nicely. It's got this plastic hand grip. Now the cheaper bow saws, and most bow saws actually, Jack even, good ones like Jack, have these split plastic handles that come apart and fly off while you're cutting. They're not on there very long and they end up getting thrown away. I've also got a Silverline 24-inch bow saw that has got a metal handle thing on it, but that digs into your fingers. It is not comfortable. This feels great, and if a saw can balance, it sort of balances in my hand, you know, kind of cantilevers into your wrist, and essentially weighs nothing as you use it. It's a very, very good design. Although, to be fair, you know, the less expensive ones can be very good. It's got this scabbard thing on, the blade protector. It's not showing very well on the camera there actually. Let's just snap that back on. It maybe if I go that way you'll see it better. And what you do, you just pull it and it kind of comes up at an angle and the whole thing bends off like that. If you can see, it's sort of bent up at the edge. And look at those teeth, all nice new teeth. And an adjusting screw here as well to adjust the tension, but my friend is an amazing saw man, and I dare say he's adjusted this already. I'll take it outside in a minute and try it, but I wanted to do this indoors because it is December the 26th in the United Kingdom. The sun is sort of coming back to life, but dear me, it's still very grim sort of weather out there. This is folded up, let's have another go at that. No, I can't get it back on and talk at the same time, so we'll leave that. But there we go, the 24-inch Sandvik bow saw. I think I'm going to be delighted with it when I use it, and I'll find out in just a minute. An amazing thing. I would only use 30-inch bow saws for years and years in my younger day when I first started logging, which is about the early 1990s. It's going back a bit. And I was young and fit, and I would go out with a 30-inch bow saw, because why not have that extra 6 inches, you know, to get a bit more wood with every stroke. Seems a good thing, but actually they're quite cumbersome. They wander off quite easily, and eventually I was persuaded to start using a 24-inch one. I was persuaded to give it a try anyway, and I tried it and I did like it. But I've never had a real good quality 24-inch before until I got this Bahco one today. I watched a thing about Benedictine monasteries. It's called Into Great Silence. It's a long thing. Really interesting though. And they're using sort of, you know, 300 or 400-year-old wooden implements to do things. They did have comparatively modern bow saws to saw up the wood for these Carthusian monks who live in their cells 18 hours a day and only come out to go to church and do their chores. And they were doing their chores with a 30-inch bow saw, I noticed, and there must be something in the rule of St. Benedict about that, but I can only think he never tried to use a bow saw on a large tree. Because when they're 30 inches long, it's just that the frame is that big. It's not so much that it's heavy, especially on the cheaper saws, but it wants to drop down a bit out of the way, and then because it's a flexible blade and it's in a cut, excuse me, the blade's running in the cut and the frame is dangling, it just pulls it off balance, and you end up having to cut a much bigger surface area to get through the thing. Whereas a 24-inch, when you've got the tension right and a nice fresh blade on it, it'll just go straight down through it. I'm going to go outside and see with what's left of today's light if I can actually chop some wood up. Thanks for looking in anyway, I will be back in a tick. And it's just started raining outside, but I'm going to crack on and do something, because in West Wales, you know, if you stop for anything at all to do this raid, can we see that on the old camera there? I feel that looks reasonable. Okay, so let's take this off again. I managed to get it back on. We just click it like that, and it seems to come off really instantly. Put that to one side. I'm going to dry this blade off after. I wouldn't normally do this in a rainy situation, but as I say, it's best not to let the rain stop us doing anything. It's not about to stop raining anytime soon. This little bit rock, oh, that's a lovely feeling to the saw. It's pretty nice. Just goes through a lot of butter when you've got something like that. I'm actually about to make a sawing horse. I usually use a sawing horse for this job. But sawing horse has had it. Need to make a new one. Got some posts here that are going to be part of it. I made it before. She used these tannalized treated posts. They're supposed to have a life of 30 years. I don't know how true that is. But they're 5 feet long. You kind of make a hole 2 foot 6 deep into the ground. There we go. Ram them in there. They'll virtually hold themselves up, and then you can bolt them all together and it's super strong. Well, there we go. It's a little small pile of logs there I've done with the saw just to see what it was like, but I'm delighted. This tooth form is really good. Cuts on both directions, cuts in both directions, and this here allows you to remove a greater volume than you can with the kind of blade that only comes up that far. So really good design that. But if you get the tension wrong on this, you know, you need it reasonably tight because it can spring out of the cut, and I've cut my fingers with this kind of blade once or twice, so I'm going to be extra careful with that. But let's just get it in shot again. There we go, the Bahco Force Ergo 24-inch. It says 23 for some. What does it say there? I don't know, it says 23 there for some reason, but next to it says 24 inches, 607 millimeters, and that is most definitely right. Let's just show you this working. I didn't need to adjust it because my friend had sorted it, but that, you know, make it tighter or slacker, and that's great because most bow saws on the market now, there's just a lever, you know, and you sort of pull this lever up or pull it back, I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's right, you pull the lever back and it releases the blade, and there's a second notch to make it a bit tighter, but you haven't got this adjustment, and this adjustment is really good when you're working with a thin steel blade. So I'm delighted with that. There we go, I think that's a good working partner. So there it is. Thanks very much for watching. Actually, let us do a quick update on the Mead. If you've been watching my Mead making videos, I'll put a link on this. If you've been watching my Mead making videos, you know I've been surprised at how long it's gone on fermenting. It is still fermenting. This is just what's sort of going on in the homestead at the moment, at the same time as sawing logs in winter. I actually started this on the 2nd of December 2017. It's now the 26th of December 2017. It's supposed to take 1 month, and even though it's still fermenting, I can't help noticing it is actually clearing. Definitely clearing as it ferments. Now, I've never made mead before. It's made with honey instead of wine. Take a look at the vids anyway. It's interesting, and eventually I'll drink one of these. Actually, sort of make a video of myself drinking it and, you know, see what kind of fool I make of myself then. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more crazy happenings from the Twig Brother Ranch. I look forward to seeing you again. All the best. Bye bye.